Alright, hey you guys, it's me, your girl, Summertime Mommy here, and I'm back with a vlog about The Sims 4, of course, because it's been released that in The Sims 4 base game, game period, I guess, we won't be having pools or toddlers. And for some reason, like, unbeknownst to me, that it's a big deal in the community. Now, why? I'm not sure, because I've been playing The Sims since like 98, 99, and that's a long time, almost 20 years. So for so many people to be upset and like claim that they're gonna cancel their subscription, well, their pre-orders, or that they're not gonna get the game, and I recently heard that people were even cursing at the Sim gurus and threatening them, and that's crazy. Like, I never knew that it would be that real, because it's not that serious. Like, at the end of the day, it still is a game, and everything is not in control by the Sim gurus. They've tried to explain that over the years throughout all the content that came out with Sims 3, and clearly some people just still don't listen. And they want to be harsh, and, well, I think it's just petty, quite honestly. I don't get the point of arguing with anybody, just because of the simple fact that what is that really going to do? Like, granted, one person can make a difference, but there's a right way and a wrong way to go about something. If you really have a genuine concern about the game, there's plenty of ways that you could have tried to voice your opinion. Not that it would change so much, because the game comes out in like 2 months, but if that would have made you feel better, you could have done it that way. But the way and that I hear people are going about it in the manner that they're choosing is just disgusting, in my opinion. And I don't want to sound harsh, because I'm usually a cheerful person, but I don't like drama. And if people continue to feel a certain way about a game that's not even out yet, then don't get it. Like, there is nobody telling you to get the game. There's nobody telling you to play the game. I've been playing since Sims City, somewhere around there, like one of the first ones that came out. I've been playing that. Then I played The Sims 1, and I loved it. I thought it was the best thing since Toast. But it got better. The Sims 2, and even better in The Sims 3. Now, what's the big deal that people have against The Sims 4? It's like they've given us so many different aspects in the game that we can like choose to deal with or choose to play with, and I for one think it's amazing. Like, playing from SimCity, where you couldn't even choose a person, you couldn't create a person, you couldn't do anything. You can make sure they have enough water, make sure the fires get put out, make sure they have enough food. You can sometimes click into the building and see them eat and catch a little glimpse of that. But it's like, it was really, it was funny, but like the graphics just weren't there at that point. But now we have these amazing graphics. Your Sims have these amazing personalities. They can talk while running on treadmills. Hello, like, come on. It's little things like that that you should be excited about. The fact that kids can hang on monkey bars and swing on monkey bars while there are children sitting on there. The fact that there are children, period, I'm happy about. I really am. So as long as my Sim can, you know, hopefully there's a pregnancy phase. I do hope for that. But if not, I'm still gonna like it, because I'm still gonna be able to do and act out my stories how I want. Like, for me to get upset about there not being any toddlers or any pools is just ridiculous. Toddlers, I really don't even like toddlers. If you go on my options on my game, my toddlers are set for like 3 days, sometimes 2 days. Like, I get what I have to get done, and then that's it. Like, there's no reason for me to hang around toddlers. Like, I never really like them. Granted, they're cute, and after you had some stored content and different expansion packs in The Sims 3, because mind you, the base game with toddlers, you couldn't do anything but teach them how to walk, teach them how to talk, and potty train them. Woo, that was so fun. And like, granted, you can read them in books, which I thought was really cute, but it was never that big of an aspect to me. They're a toddler for like a week, like 5 days. You can get through that in one session with playing The Sims. So it's not that big of a thing if they're not there. I didn't play with toddlers until I got Aurora Sky and I got the playpen and the walker. That's when I started saying, okay, toddlers are okay. Because before they just got on my nerves. Like, why? But you, like, what can you really do with a toddler? What can you do that's so amazing? Granted, I did want car seats and stuff so that you can take the toddlers out, but granted, if kids can do so much more in The Sims 4, then that's better. And I can't even wrap my head around the possibilities that could come out of The Sims 4 gameplay. And that's just from the screenshots and the E3 conference and things like that. And that's just like the tip of the iceberg. I don't even think that's the tip. I think that's the beginning of the tip of the iceberg, in my opinion. I still cannot wait for this game to come out. And the fact that I can't have a pool, it's not going to faze me. I don't need to have a pool. I always build pools in my houses, well, most of the time, and my Sims never use them. Because I like the fact that they can go out to the community pool and go out to the beaches and go out to the lakes and swim in the hot springs and stuff like that. So you don't necessarily need a pool. Like, I'm pretty sure you'll be able to do something in the water. And even if not, like, does it really matter? Like, you have to check out the trailers and there's so many things that we will be able to do with these new smarter Sims that you're gonna forget about, oh, I don't have to potty train anybody, or I don't have to teach anybody to walk, or I don't have to teach anybody to talk. Quite frankly, I think it's even better that we don't have to do that. That way you can stop, like, you can just majorly skill build when they're older. Because granted, everybody's going to learn how to walk and talk one day. It did nothing but let you choose traits. And since you already, and since the trait system in The Sims 4 is different, there's a lot of things going on with that. But it'll be okay. I really don't agree with anybody that's hitting venom towards the Sim Gurus. Like, they don't have to do anything that they do. They don't. When The Sims 3 first started, we did not have Twitter. Well, we did, but The Sims 3 didn't have a Twitter page and all that. Like, all this stuff with the Sim Gurus actually talking to you, like the Maxis monkeys. If you know Sims 2, the Maxoid monkeys, or whoever was on that Sims forum site on the Sims 2, it was crazy. You could never talk to anybody, and you still had so much fun with the game. These gurus have taken upon themselves to try and, like, not leave you guys hanging, and they do so much more than they have to. And for the fact that I can tell that tons of people, more than it should be, because it should be nobody, like, nobody should be feeling a type of way about the Sim Gurus. They don't have to do what they have to do. They did not have to make a Twitter account. They did not have to respond to anybody's questions. They didn't have to retweet you. They didn't have to favorite anything. They didn't have to. Because at the end of the day, if they're not working on the game, everything else is extra. So people should just be people should be more considerate towards them. And I think that all this interaction with the public might have been a bad idea. Like, when The Sims 3 came out, you had maybe a couple commercials on the television and things like that. You couldn't really talk to anybody, or you can email somebody and they'll get back to you. But all this direct contact and direct just being able to actually talk to a Sim Guru at almost any given time and they can respond to you, I think that was a little bit too much, because that made certain people feel like they had certain privileges to speak out of term, or actually forget that these are human beings that have lives. Their whole life doesn't revolve around The Sims. Granted, they may enjoy playing and they may like it, but They have wives and kids, and they have lives outside of The Sims, and maybe some of you don't, and it's sad because you really should, because it's just a game at the end of the day. Don't take it out on anybody else. So having a pool in your backyard that you never use, because I hated throwing parties in The Sims 3 because my parties are never perfect, and I'm a perfectionist sometimes. So that didn't bother me. You can tell on my Let's Play, the first time I threw a pool party, 3 people died. I think 3 people. Was it 2? 2 or 3 people died. Anyway, people died at my pool party. So having a pool is not something I'm going to leap for joy or duck underground for. It's not that serious. Like, just take a deep breath. Watch the gameplay trailers again. Try to wrap your head around it. What I did the other day, I'm getting all comfortable. What I did the other day is one of my little cousins, they like to play The Sims 3. So they came over and I had them watch The Sims trailers from The Sims 1 to The Sims 4. One of them doesn't even play The Sims 3, but when they saw The Sims 4, they was like, oh my god, that looks so much fun. Compared to 1 where their fingers were like this the whole time. They didn't have fingers. They had outlines and hands, and everything was just like, like, it's so crazy. We have fingers, they have eyes, they blink, they eat, they talk, they burp, they fart. It's real little people. Don't look at the 1, 2, 3 negative things that can come out of something. Always be optimistic. And like, I started this video because I wound up watching Black Essence, her video on like what's going on, because I don't really get on my Twitter as much as I probably should to follow up on The Sims 4, because I don't want to know too much, but I don't want to miss out on too much. But apparently I've missed out on quite a lot, because for the simple fact that we don't have a pool, it's starting this whole little riot type of a ordeal is ridiculous. Like, it's crazy. I never thought it would be that serious. It shouldn't be. Because at the end of the day, the game is going to come out how they want it to come out. And whoever wants it will purchase it. And if you don't, like other simmers have said, it's not going to make that much of a difference. If 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,000 people don't buy it, it's not going to be that many. It's gonna be a couple million people buying this game on September 2nd. Well, they already bought the game. It's gonna be a couple million people playing this game on September 2nd. And if you're not one of them, then I feel sorry for you, because this is a brand new journey in the Sims series that I, for myself, cannot wait to embark on. Like, seriously, go watch Sims 1 through The Sims 4 and you tell me if a pool and a toddler makes that much of a difference. I'm so serious. Like, it's gonna be okay. And if you don't want to play, I'll play enough for the both of us. Trust me, I'll play enough for the both of us, the 3 of us, the 4 of us, the however many of you guys that feel like y'all have such animosity towards the Sim Gurus and the Sims 4 game in general. Don't worry, I got your back. I'll play it for you. You don't even have to worry about it. I got this. Okay? Because September 2nd cannot come fast enough for me. I will take it as it is, because so far I've seen enough that has me willing to put my money down now. Like, I've seen more than enough. I'm uberly excited. Like, this game is going to be awesome. And I really hope that people begin to have more of an open mind. I'm thinking that they're nervous about change, but that's the thing. If you're a veteran, like, you've seen so much change, and if you play The Sims 3, you have to anticipate The Sims 4 and all its awesomeness, because it's awesome. Like, it's gonna be completely epic. Watch the gameplay trailer. Like, I'm gonna keep saying the same things because these are the only things that you guys really need to do. Watch the gameplay trailer. Look at how you can talk to the mailman. Mind you, you could never talk to the mailman. Did anybody peep that? The mailman would always go, or the mail lady, or whoever takes the bills and all that. There's so many aspects of this game that are going to change for the better. These two little things that they're saying is not going to be in it should not be that big of a deal. So if you're a real true Sims fan, then you'll get the game and you'll love it for its entirety. And it's the base game. People, do you know how many things have changed from the Sims 1, from the Sims 3 base game to where we're at now? All the patches and whatnot that gave you different things that can be added into the game. So just be patient. The game isn't here yet and people are already judging it, and I don't think that's fair. It's really not, because all the hard work, like, it's a totally rebuilt game. All of the hard work that people have gone through just to make you happy or to give you something new, people should be more appreciative. That's the bottom line. Be more appreciative. And if you don't want to be, then you don't have to be. But don't try to ruin it for anybody else. That's my thing. Don't try to ruin a good time for somebody else. Like, misery loves company, and I'm fine by myself. Alright, so I really do hope you enjoyed this little rant video vlog thing that I did. Rate, comment, subscribe, share the video. If you feel the same or you feel different, please let me know how you feel. I do want to know, because everybody does have a right to their own opinion. YOLO, like, I'm done. Yeah. So, as I say, and always will, happy simming and have a very simmerific day. Bye, guys.